Tools for teacher success. In a study done by pediatric research partners, children were evaluated on their kindergarten readiness skills. And the case study concluded by saying that children who had earlier intervention were ready for kindergarten, or more ready for kindergarten, as opposed to their peers who were not. That being said, it is important for children at preschool age especially to be given the correct tools they need to succeed. As teachers, we have the ability to recognize that and help them get the resources they need to be successful with the rest of their schooling. Some practical tools that teachers can use in the classroom to help their hearing impaired students include things like visuals, lots of pictures, using sign language if applicable. That may not always work with students. That may or may not, depends on the student. Teaching other children some sign language too, if that's needed. Seating a child close to the front of the classroom or where people are often speaking from. Not cold calling on students. Specifically doing round robin reading, because round robin reading may indicate that a student can't hear somebody else, not because they're not paying attention, and therefore we don't want a child to feel embarrassed because of that. And making sure that we stand next to a student when speaking or writing down information for them if that's needed. And then technology, of course, when it's applicable. So my thoughts after writing this paper are that as somebody who has a hearing impairment, it's important that I remember to empower my students to feel confident and secure in who they are. When this picture was taken at this time in my life, I was in preschool, I think, and I would wear hearing aids to school every day. But when I was doing this report, I asked my mom if she had any photos of me to use, and she told me I did not want any photos with my hearing aids when I was a kid, which actually makes me quite sad because I'm realizing that that's not something that kids should feel ashamed of, and we should, as educators, help them feel confident in who they are and allow them to feel like their tools are there to help them succeed and not make them feel different. So this research made me realize that I need to be a better advocate for kiddos with all kinds of abilities that come into our classroom. That's super essential. And specifically watching out for the hearing impaired students, because it's something that I've dealt with. So it's personal to me, but also I don't want it to be something that I overlook because of that. And yes, so hopefully this presentation was helpful and informative to you. Thanks for listening.